Hello and welcome to another brief episode of Project Modular with your host, Celenva the Silver Dragon. I've been definitely been a little bit diligent about this project. It's coming along very nicely, I'd say. So I've showed you these other vessels in the previous Project Modular episode, but I did not show you these two or any of these over here yet, so I'm going to just quickly go over them. This module here is just a refinery, an arc furnace, and some chairs, some basics, some more vents, other simple things. Yeah, simple, straightforward. Next module, we have a double refinery. It doubles up previously on the other one and quadruples the cargo capacity. There's all the amenities the other one had and more. Just a little bit of a larger module with the extra resources. Different scale or tier modules are for different variants of ship. So, like this one you'd maybe fit in a much smaller vessel, whereas this one you'd maybe have a tier or two up. Would take that module. The third tier of refinery. Actually, I'm going to show the third tier of refinery off last because that's really cool. I want to save it for last. As you can see, it's quite large over there. Largest module of this whole group, actually. Let's start up here with this one. What's in here? Oh, this is the assembler module. Just two assemblers, and I think this is the next stage of assembler. Yeah, this one doubles up on the assemblers and the storage. All these modules have batteries, of course, and I like to put chairs in each module as well, just for charging. And here's the quadruple state. Oh, well, that's not right. Those assemblers are facing the wrong way. We'll have to fix that later. Good to notice that. Next module I'll cover is this one. Right here. Showers! 6 showers. It's good for the crew good for the crew to have a shower every now and again. This is the smaller version. And then over here we've got... yeah, this is the storage module. Just an extra storage module. That's all it does, just serves as extra storage. And right here we've got this is the janitor's closet. Yeah, I've been going all out, just trying to make various modules that fill on all the functions I can think of. There's a bathroom module, just very simple, straightforward. I've been trying to include vents into every single module. Vents here with an access port or something. If I just quickly remove that, I like putting in the vents because it means that later on when I build my ships, you can basically have vents going all around the ship for airflow. It's semi-realistic, and at the same time it allows infiltrators to get around inside the ship utilizing these vents, because that'll be fun. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's see here, I need that plate I just took off. There we go. And then, I did show you that one, right? Yeah, that's the janitor's closet. They all have their own internal gravity, of course, and so on and so forth. All these modules are various purposes. This is the airlock module. I've taken it from over there and actually incorporated it into its own little micro attachable piece here that just basically has 2 pieces and the hookup. Also, I moved the airlock in it out a bit, and it actually fixes the problem that it had almost entirely, where you could see through a gap. I mean, technically, when you have these two, if you have one... Oops. if right, it's not even a ship. I couldn't rotate it. But anyway, if two of these hook up right next to each other, this airlock here will actually sit almost flush with an equivalent airlock on another side, which means that it blocks the view of the holes. And on top of that, it works really good for it doesn't actually, I mean, it doesn't actually connect with an airlock on the other side that's on the same flush with it. So it works just fine, and all these parts are quite functional, and that was a very nice little thing I was able to do. I didn't think about setting it flush before, because I was like, I would like a little gap in between and stuff, but it looks really good when you have them hooked up, so I'm happy with that little change. This is the airlock prep room, basically. I might replace these with a different mod, armor stuff, because I'm gonna have to put an armory mod as well to handle some of that. I'll show a little thing over there in a minute. Here is just a hallway with four areas that you can hook stuff up to. I could block off an area, or both if I want to, but if I'm going to block off both, then I may want to just do this. Use this module here, which was the original design for that one up there. It's basically just a hallway with vents and batteries and stuff. Yeah, all these modules here are basically just hallway designs. The initial design was this one here. It's just a short little hallway with a connection vent here on the side. All of them have vents. I really wanted vents, just lots and lots of vents. This one has 2 vents, and both of these have 2 vents, and they're basically just inversions of the other. There's the one I showed you, and then down here you can see it switched around. I did that because if you rotate these, the end result is not as well. It would just remain looking the same, is the problem. So I had to make an inverted version in case I needed it. And this one you can knock out this side, so it can be a 3-way joint three-way hallway if I want to have that. And this one is just didn't actually check if I could do 3-way with this. Right, the vent is there. Yeah, I can make 3-way with it. Make it go 3 ways. That'd be pretty good. And yeah, that's all those hallway modules. They're a little bit bulky, I'll admit, but it was either that or have virtually garbage for always, because I was struggling hard to try and make them as compact as possible, and I think I did actually pretty good with what I have available. I mean, they look bulky, but if I used use blocks like this for hallway, it still is a full block, so wouldn't change much, sadly. Alternatively, something I can do is make hallway-like designs, and on to existing modules to link things together. Not sure if I will actually do that or not. And now to the grand finale of my module production. The Giga Refinery. Went up a stage from small, medium, and now we got Giga. Just gigantic. And I want to turn on the arc plasma system. Doesn't that look cool? Just this is what I showed earlier with the random ideas episode. I wanted to put in this kind of stuff in the refinery just so you have this cool looking design going on. It drains about like half of each of these 3 light reactors I built into here just for this purpose, but it looks so dang cool. I'm happy with that. That's a very good improvement, I think, for this refinery. I mean, technically it would probably be a lot smaller in here. I could probably have compacted this stuff a lot better if I hadn't added this, but it looks so cool. And I figured if you're gonna have like 4 large refineries and like 12 arc furnaces and big cargo crates, your ship probably is not designed. It's either two ways. You're either dealing with a refinery kind of vessel, or you're dealing with a capital ship of exceptional scale. So, yeah, this isn't for any smaller. This is not intended for small ships, as it were. Small scale, large ships. I mean, it has 3 entrances, just like I'm not sure what just there. There's like 8 seats, so you can sit down and stare into the plasma until your eyes get all bleary, if you want to. It's got tons of piping throughout the interior to make sure everything is connected. I had some trouble with these 2 arc furnaces like connecting into this wall because the other side's blocked with the thrusters. So I had to use some conveyors here to make that work. So it looks a little funky on the outside, but you're not supposed to be looking at the outside of the modules anyway, so that's fine. The gravity generator is sitting right here. I think this is just a mounting block for that plate, because if you don't have the block here, this will either float away or detach or not be part of the actual piece. This is detached to that wall and only that wall, so it could come flying off if that wall broke. Yeah, little things like that. That's another conveyor block that attaches to the outside here, just so you can see. And this one has like the most ridiculous amount of vents I put in any of the modules. There's 4 on this side and 4 on that side, so grand total of 8 vents. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of vents. I mean, the most I've had, I think, actually, maybe the reactor has more vents. I need to go check the tri-core reactor and see how many vents I put in that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, actually, the tri-core reactor is more than the refinery. Tri-core reactor has a grand total of 12 vents. Though, with the tri-core reactor, I had an idea of possibly removing like 2 or 4 vents on a side or on both sides if I need to or want to. So I could fit in like a door here and a door here or here or there and so on. And then that way I could have more than just 4 entrances. The vents in those vents are more optional, basically, in my mind. It's like this vent is not, but these 4 on this wall and those 4 on that wall were optional vents, and I just put them all in because it's a little bit easier to just have the vents there than to not have them. So yeah, that's all of those modules that I've added to the collection so far. I'd say I've nearly doubled the selection, which is pretty good. And I still have a few more, which is what this is over here. We've got Project Modular, stuff to build. I still got an interior backup bridge to build, armory and shooting range, a mess hall and or kitchen, a relaxation and exercise room, life support, and a laboratory. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the lab though, because there aren't any really lab equipment items to fill it with. I might just end up dropping the lab idea. I'm not sure. Or I might just make it like part of the life support and say like, oh yeah, life support and laboratory system. Who knows? Cargo holds and hangars are the last on the list because they're going to be a little bit more finicky as I build them, because they're going to be much larger structures, and also debatably, I'm not sure if I want to build those particular as modules, because most ships have to have them sort of customized depending on their exterior, so they fit in well with the design. Though at the same time I could just make the design work with the module, but I don't know. The extras here is like auto doors. I was thinking maybe added to all modules. I'm thinking I probably will do that, because auto doors can be quite cool. If every module has auto doors, it'd be like you're in a Star Trek ship. Everywhere you go, the doors just open for you and you just walk on through. That's just kind of fun and space age coolness going on there. Plus since I can just set them to ignore enemies, they won't open for people that they are not assigned to. So every person on your ship can walk through the doors and the enemies can't. That'd be great. However, these 4 other extras I'm probably going to only add depending on the ship that I make, which means none of the modules will have them pre-installed. Interior cameras, alarm system, tactical light system, interior turret systems. Yeah, all 4 of these are things that I'll be adding in post for whatever ship I make with these modules. The interior cameras, well, you'd think that maybe you might want to put like cameras in, say, like a reactor module or the medical bays, or in some cases like the large-scale crew chambers to make sure your troops are getting up in the morning or whatever. And then there's also like the personal crew quarters. I probably wouldn't put any cameras in unless it were like on, say, a prison ship or something. But in that case, maybe I should make a prison ship module. Cell chambers. Yeah, that's another thing to add to the list. I'm glad I thought of that. I'm always thinking of things every now and then. But yeah, here's another one. Prison cell. Brig. I'll just call it the brig. Brig cells. Brig cells. And anything else in there? I can't think of anything at the moment, but yeah, brig cells added to the list. Modules to build, and I think I can do brig cells actually pretty well, since there are already, these come with the mod, and I can probably make something that works using these to make a cage or something, which would be kind of cool or neat. Yeah. So that's something I can consider making in the future as well. Hang on. Fence straight. Keep out. Industrial door. This doesn't really look like a door you'd put for a cell. It looks more like a lab door, which is probably where I got the idea for a lab and then forgot about it. And then we've also got the fence gate. That's probably too big, actually. So I'd probably just use a custom block or something for the, not custom block, but a regular door for the, like, cell door thing going on there. And then I just, like, attach maybe something like this. Yeah, that may not actually fit. So I'd actually have to have like something like this preemptively, and then I can do that. And that might work. And just I'm sorry, this was about the other stuff, but I'm just thinking ahead of time. So yeah. backup bridge, armory, shooting range, mess hall, kitchen, relaxation and exercise rooms, life support and laboratory, cargo holds and hangars and brick cells. Yep. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, I guess that's it for this episode. I just want to update on the modules that I've made and some more projects coming down the pike for, not projects, but more parts that I'm going to add to this collection coming down the pike. That's saying. Yeah. I'd say I more than doubled my collection of modules, and with that collection down there, I'm probably going to triple it from the first episode. I'll catch you guys later. That's not my saying out loud, my usual saying. Let me rephrase that. I'll be recording. Slenvo out.